Students, now we will solve some questions. First question is, find the sum, then use estimation to check your answers. First is 713 plus 514. First we will add these two numbers. After adding 713 and 514, the answer is 1227. Now we will check this. While checking, we will use the process of estimation. That means we will round these numbers at first to the nearest 100. Rounding 713 to nearest 100 will be 700. Rounding 514 to nearest 100 will be 500. And their sum will be 1200. Now, we have to check these two numbers, whether the actual number is close to the estimated number or not. We can see that when we round 1227 to nearest 100, the answer that we will get is 1200 itself. So we can write that 1227 is about 1200 when rounded to nearest 100, and that's why the answer is reasonable. Now let's do one more question. Hello students, today we are going to revise our topic estimation once again. So let's begin with what we exactly mean by the term estimation. Children, we already know that estimation is basically the process of taking the best guess by rounding off to the nearest highest place value. Here in our case we will be rounding the numbers as per the question, and here we use the concept of rounding numbers. Now since we use the concept of rounding numbers, before proceeding with the topic further, we will in a brief try to understand what and how we round numbers. Now children, in case of rounding numbers, for our own convenience, we have made these two groups. We know there is one simple rule in case of rounding numbers, that is, there are two groups, weaker number groups, which include numbers such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and strong numbers group, which include numbers such as 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now, if a number which we want to round is followed by these weaker numbers, the number will round down, and if the number we want to round is followed by these numbers, stronger numbers, the numbers round up. So here it is, if the number we are rounding is followed by the weaker numbers group, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we round the number down, and if the number we are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, we round the number up. Right? Let's practice this with some questions. Let's suppose I want to round this number 58 to its nearest tens place. So for this I have to look at the number which is placing at the tens place, which is 5 in this case, right? Now in order to round this number, we have to see the digit which is standing exactly right to it, whether this falls under the weaker number group or the strong number group. We know it falls under the strong number group. As a result, the number will round up and this will become 6, and automatically the other place value will become 0. Let's take one more example. Let's suppose 126. We want to round this number to its nearest 100 place. So at first we have to look at the digit which is standing at the 100 place, which is 1 here. Now in order to round this number, we have to look at the digit which is standing exactly right to it, which is 2 in this case. And we know 2 falls under the category of weaker number. As a result, this number will round down and it will remain 1. And the other two place values will become 0. So round off of 126 to nearest 100 will be 100. Let's try to solve one more question. Let's suppose 2379. Again we want to round this number to nearest 100 place. So first of all we have to look at the digit which is placing at the 100 place, which is 3 in this case. Now in order to round this number, I have to see what is the number which is standing exactly right to it, which is 7. 7 falls under the strong number category. As a result, this number will round up and this will become 2 will remain same because it is at the 1000 place. 3 will round up to become 4 and the rest place value will become 0. So I can say that the round off of 2379 to nearest 100 is 2400. Now children, let's start with our estimation question, which is round each numbers to the nearest 100 place to estimate the value of each of the following. So at first we have to round these numbers to its nearest 100 place, then we will estimate their sum. So at first 832, when rounded to its nearest 100, we are using this approximate sign because this is the estimated value. This will become 800. And when we are rounding 770 to its nearest 100 place, this will also become 800. We know why, because we have practiced some rounding numbers over here. Now we will estimate their value. So we will write 832 plus 770 is approximately equal to 800 plus 800, which is equal to 1600. So we can say that the value of 832 plus 770 is about 1600. Let's solve one more question. Here is one more question which is saying we have to round each numbers to nearest 100 to estimate the value of each of the following. Children, in these type of question we haven't been asked to check, so we are just restricting ourselves to this step. Now each one by one we will round these numbers to nearest 100 as instructed by the question. We are using the approximate sign. So round off of 8964 to nearest 100 will be 9000. We know why, because this is the number which will be rounded up, because this is 6 belongs to the strong number group, and when this will round up, this will become 10. We will keep 0 here, we'll shift 1 as a carryover, this will become 9000, and 8219 will become 8200. Then we can say that 8964 minus 8219 approximately equals to 9000 minus 8200, which is equal to 800. So our answer will be the value of 8964 minus 8219 is about 800. So students, I hope you are clear about these type of question. Now let's move to the another questions. Now children, here is another type of question that we are going to solve, that is find the sum or difference, then use estimation to check your answer. Now the first question is to add 952 and 191. The first step is that we are going to add these two numbers at first. That is, we are finding the sum of these two given numbers, which is 1143. Now we are going to check our answer by estimation. For that case, we have to round each number to nearest 100 at first. That's why we will be using the approximation sign. Round off of 952 to nearest 100 will be 1000. and round off of 191 to nearest 100 will be 200. So the answer will be 1200. Now children, in the actual sum we are using the equal to sign, and in the estimated sum we are using the approximate sign. Now we will be checking our answer, that whether the actual number, actual sum and the estimated sum are comparable, or is our answer reasonable or not. For this we will be using the concept of range, and this we will be doing with the help of number line. So children, you can see here I have drawn one number line that starts from 1100 and ends with 1200, or 1100, 1200. Now children, as we can see that our actual sum is 1143 and our estimated sum is 1200, and we are dealing with 3-digit number here, so we will take our range as 100. So if the actual number falls inside this two range, that is there is 100 range, we will consider our answer as reasonable, right? So this is 1143, so it will fall somewhere here, and as our actual answer is in between the considered range, we will consider our answer as reasonable. Okay, and this is how we will be writing it. The answer is reasonable.